In this module, you will gain understanding of some of the key operational management technologies and features provided by CommVault software, including search, access, workflows, and reporting. You will be able to position these technologies effectively and convey and differentiate the technical value of these technologies to your customers. CommVault natively provides a large and flexible feature set that helps organizations manage a wide range of operational tasks. As you will learn in this module, a key differentiator of CommVault next-generation software is that many of the operational management features can now reach outside of the traditional data protection and secondary storage layers. With the proliferation of data and the clear examples in the world of the value of data, from the world of business to politics to corporate espionage, it has become obvious to most that they aren't doing enough with their data. But how do you do more with your data? How do you get more out of your data? How do you make it work for you? You think strategically. We learned through the 80s and 90s to think of our three basic corporate assets, physical, financial, and human, as strategic assets in our business. Data is the next strategic asset. It is as valuable as traditional business assets, if not more so. Treated properly, your data can save you time, money and resources, and open opportunities you may not have seen before. But to get that value, you need to really know your data. User management and security is an inherently powerful feature of CommVault, as it provides the flexibility to customize permissions and access at an extremely granular level. This is especially beneficial when organizations need to provide multiple levels of access and administration, end user capabilities, and in multi-tenanted environments. All users who perform any kind of function within a CommCell must have a CommCell user account or be a member of an external domain that has been registered with the CommCell. Two types of security are available. Role-based security is typically for administrative users who require permissions to multiple entities. A security association is created between a user or a user group, a role, which is a collective of permissions relating to a specific operation or tasks, and an entity, which is a logical or physical component within the CommCell. Owner security is typically used for end users who need permissions on very few entities. For example, a user needs permission to restore files to a laptop. CommVault has introduced a new admin console in version 11 targeted at power users looking to manage only a specific area of the environment. The first release of this feature is provided for virtual machine admins who can carry out all of their day-to-day operations and management without requiring access to the full Java GUI. CommVault plans to offer the admin console to manage other areas of the environment in future waves of the product. As discussed earlier, the CommVault Virtual Server Agent provides a policy-based protection, recovery, and management mechanism for different virtualization platforms. In the modern era of on-demand IT, cloud and self-service access, administrators are looking for new ways to streamline their day-to-day operations. CommVault VM Lifecycle Management addresses some of these challenges by empowering end users to take control of their compute layer via VM workload provisioning. VM Lifecycle Management allows system administrators to create predefined templates to control VM configuration settings and effectively manage resources automatically. VM Lifecycle Management is available for most hypervisor types and allows end users the ability to create and manage their own virtual machines from a user-friendly interface in the web console. Companies today generate lots of unstructured data files originating from many data sources in the form of emails, documents, and digital media. Unstructured data files are notoriously challenging to manage. In fact, this exponential growth of unstructured data common to many corporate environments has been given a name: big data. Organizations will often admit that they have a problem stemming from duplicate, obsolete, and non-essential files. However, they often don't know the full scope of the problem, and it takes an enormous amount of time and energy to search through each storage location for data that could be archived or deleted. Data analytics allows you to view statistical information about the unstructured big data in your environment, such as files and emails. With this information, you can quickly assess the current state of your big data, take actionable steps to retrieve valuable storage space, and mitigate the risk of compliance-related issues. Shown here are just a few example file analytics reports: file distribution by file size, file distribution by modified date, and file distribution by file type. The CommVault log monitoring application allows users to monitor, collect, and analyze large quantities of client system log files. This includes log files that are both CommVault generated as well as external third-party logs such as system logs, database logs, and web logs such as IIS. There are three main components to CommVault log monitoring. Firstly, log monitoring templates are used to define the structure of log files. There are a number of predefined text-based templates, and you can also create and manage your own custom templates. Log monitoring policies are logical entities that specifically define the log files to monitor. A log monitoring policy provides a set of options to efficiently track and log the events that you want to capture. Each policy gets associated with an analytics engine running on a media agent, similar to a storage policy and media agent relationship. Finally, the log monitoring application and dashboard provides the user with visual results and search. The log monitoring application needs to be enabled on the web console and the analytics engine running on a media agent. A CommCell administrator specifies the users who have access to the dashboard. The default dashboard is the home page of the log monitoring application. It contains 4 interactive tables of data which display the clients, log files, templates, and monitoring policies that are configured in the CommCell console. In addition, a predefined operation dashboard can be enabled that provides 8 widgets to help the user get started with log monitoring and is limited to system-created policy and job manager log files only. Log data can be searched by using a global or entity-based search, for example, a specific client. Searches can be scheduled, or a user can set up alerts. Log files can also be uploaded into the application manually. Search results and dashboards can be customized to display different charts and tables, and graphs can be used to compare different log entities. CommVault System Monitoring gives administrators insight into various aspects of their IT infrastructure. Data can be collected and used by administrators for troubleshooting, auditing, and compliance purposes. So-called monitoring policies can be used in near real time to capture system activity and resource usage data. The collected data is stored in the database. Users can monitor the collected data using the system monitoring dashboards in the web console. System monitoring is becoming increasingly more crucial for organizations as many applications, including CommVault, move to scale-out architectures. For example, a success of a particular backup job could depend on the performance of multiple proxy hosts. If a high system threshold, such as CPU usage, is detected on one or more of the hosts, then the job's success and SLA could be compromised. By using system monitoring, the customer could easily visualize and identify where and when specific bottlenecks occur, and then take appropriate action. To improve the usability and the content of a website or application, it is important to understand how the site or application behaves when a user uses it to perform a task. CommVault Web Analytics lets you track the key performance indicators of your website or web application, such as web traffic, content search, accessibility, speed, and so on. Web Analytics also provides statistical information about the users of your website or application by converting the interactions of the users with your website or application into actionable insights. Web Analytics is provided as part of the Web Console installation, and users accessing Web Analytics must have the associated permissions assigned in the console. The Web Analytics features are only available to users through the Web Console once the Web Analytics engine has been enabled on a media agent. Websites are registered with the Web Analytics engine by providing information about the site, such as the website name and URL. Once the website has been registered, the Web Analytics engine will generate a JavaScript snippet which must be embedded into the source code of the website to complete the registration and to start tracking and collecting statistics. To further address data analytics challenges, CommVault Data Cube provides a 360-degree view of your data by connecting to information from various data sources out in the wild, allowing you to organize, mine, and even publish it in your own custom applications using RESTful APIs. Information from various sources and repositories is collected by using purpose-built data connectors. To use or activate the information in your data connections, they must be crawled or indexed. You can optionally schedule the crawling process to ensure your data connectors are kept current. Once the information has been crawled, you can then access and search data sources from the CommVault Web Console. The system will create a default view which contains all of the structure of the original data source. You can create custom search views if you want to focus on specific parts of your data. You can create multiple custom search views without affecting the original data source. In addition, you can also restructure the data connections with search views. For example, to apply formatting to a column or add custom filters. After you have used the search interface to edit the facets and columns that you want to view for your data connection, you can obtain a RESTful API to use the custom view of your data in your own applications. The API responses are formatted in JavaScript object notation. The next area we will cover is CommVault Software's powerful automation capabilities and the integrated workflow builder which can help automate the most complex of data management operations. Let's start with a really simple way to describe the role of IT automation. Picture the scene. An IT admin finishes making his or her usual morning cup of coffee. Next, they sit at their desk and go about their daily routine, often starting with the tasks that take the longest and are the most laborious to complete. These manual tasks are not only tedious to complete, but are often prone to failures due to human error. And guess what? Anything that takes a lot of time and is prone to mistakes is going to be costing the organization a lot of money. Here's your opportunity. Any of the administrative tasks that are currently being completed by the employee could open up an opportunity for a discussion about automation. So the next time they're pouring that cup of coffee, be sure you ask them what else they'll be repeating that day. Automation is driven by many different use cases, both inside and outside of CommVault. Repetitive tasks and processes with finite inputs and outputs are often suitable candidates for automation. Here are some of the automation use cases specific to CommVault: client tasks, job management, storage policy tasks, service catalogs, data migration or seeding, disaster recovery, segregation of control or security. These are real-world examples, and the processes have been automated to save time, reduce errors, and in some cases provide higher service levels. The CommVault workflow tool allows you to automate business processes from the CommCell console by putting together a set of tasks in a specific order. Workflow uses a relational DB engine and visualization toolset as an access wrapper for the existing commands, scripts, and APIs. It is built into the CommVault GUI and automatically creates the required command line and API functions into executable workflows to help you automate both CommCell and external tasks. Amongst other benefits, workflows help to automate processes, reduce human error, create repeatable processes, and provide holistic flow control in an organization's data management operations. The basic process for creating and executing a workflow is depicted here. A workflow is created using the CommCell console. In the design screen, a wide variety of activities and inputs can be dragged and dropped onto the screen to build the workflow. The workflow is saved in the CommServe database. The workflow engine then compiles the workflow and makes it ready for execution. Workflows may be executed on an ad hoc basis or scheduled with various inputs as triggers. Now let's walk through some real-world use cases using workflow, some of which combine CommVault tasks and external tasks. A large service provider running thousands of backup jobs every day implemented workflow automation to deal with any jobs that had failed. As the service provider charges its customers based on job completion and SLA, it is paramount that the completion rate be managed as high as possible. The workflow lists any failed jobs for a specific period and automatically resubmits them. It then automatically creates a ticket in the help desk system of the service provider by issuing an SNMP trap. Any job that fails for a second time is flagged in the ticketing system for further escalation and investigation. Successful jobs that were resubmitted automatically have their tickets closed. This is a great example of automating both internal CommCell tasks with third-party tasks. The service provider was able to save 1.5 full-time employees, improve their SLA rate, and increase their revenue stream. Workflow also solves certain compliance challenges. Here's another example use case. A customer requires that all of their servers running an application database must be protected with a database agent inside of CommVault. A workflow is used to automatically scan and check clients for the presence of certain databases and log files. The workflow then checks that the database is protected using an appropriate application IDA. If the application is not already being protected, then for each client, the workflow automatically injects the CommVault IDAs, configures predefined subclients, adds them to the backup schedule, and finally, notifies the administration team, thereby achieving data protection compliance on their application servers. For the remainder of this module, we will discuss CommVault software's robust reporting capabilities. CommVault software has long been renowned for the depth and flexibility of its core reporting functionality. The base reporting capabilities are referred to as classic reports. Classic reports on the CommCell console collect comprehensive information on jobs, storage, CommCell events, license consumption, and file-level analytics. Any classic report can be generated on demand or can be scheduled to be generated on a recurring basis. Classic reports can be customized, and operations such as automatic alerting to administrators can also be configured. A few of the more commonly used classic reports include summary reports that monitor the overall health and help troubleshoot errors in backups, auxiliary copies, archive, compliance, and administration jobs. The license summary report that provides information about the licenses available in the CommCell and which systems are using those licenses. The configuration report that provides a high-level view of the settings that are configured for a CommCell, including properties, alerts, users and user groups, index caches, storage policies, etc. The growth report that includes information about the size and setup of the CommCell, as well as the CommCell job and media management statistics over a specified time range. This is useful in understanding the changes that have been made to various entities in the CommCell. The amount of completed data protection jobs and the amount of data protected within the time range, changes to operating system or application versions on the clients, and overall scale and performance information for CommCells over the designated time range. The storage policy report that displays information about storage policies in the CommCell, including the properties for the storage policies and deduplication for the storage policy. And the CommCell readiness report, a very popular report that displays information about the condition of your CommCell and can serve as a tool to warn users about potential problems that might affect operations before those problems manifest themselves. Some of the criteria that are checked include if communications and connectivity between the components of a CommCell are clean, verification that tape libraries are in a ready state, and space check reviews to ensure that sufficient disk space is available for upcoming operations. Many administrators leverage this report to proactively identify and rectify problems that might otherwise result in middle-of-the-night or weekend interrupting incidents. As customer demands diversify, and with cloud and service-led IT adoption ever increasing, CommVault has developed a powerful operations management framework that provides a unique selling point that sets us apart in today's evolving market. Customers no longer require just flat, one-dimensional reporting. They require reports that are operations-friendly, that can be customized to meet their individual business requirements. Reports also need to be easily and readily accessible, much like the data itself. The biggest shift in CommVault version 11 is usability. Customers should not have to jump through hoops to use their information. It has to be user-friendly. There are three key areas that CommVault focuses its development of ops management. Interactive. The GUI and overall user experience must be highly interactive. Analytical. Customers are smarter than ever. They want to deep dive into their statistical data and use this information to make informed decisions about their operations. Customizable. No two customers are the same, and within each individual organization, there are multiple layers that will have different reporting and consumption demands. Therefore, the platform needs to be highly customizable. The operational management platform in CommVault version 11 changes the game by building and extending on top of capabilities available in version 10. CommVault has added SLA monitoring, aggregation, trending, health check, and best practice reporting capabilities to name but a few. Metrics reports provide powerful, interactive, web-based reporting functionality. Metrics reports also allow you to monitor one or more CommCell computers from a single location. Private metrics reporting offers a way for you to download the latest reports from the software store and view host metrics reports in your own network. Cloud metrics reports offer a way to view metrics reports without having to host a private metrics reporting server. If you want to review reports on the CommVault Cloud Services website, you must create a login account. Data collection for Cloud Metrics reports is configured by default on each CommCell computer when the CommServe software is installed. The worldwide or CommCell dashboard shown here provides a concise and convenient overview of your environment. In addition, the same dashboard can be accessed for individual CommCells or CommCell groups. The dashboard displays certain statistical information such as client count, storage usage, SLA percentage, current license capacity usage, backup job summary, sub-client strikes, and combined throughput. Like most web-based reports, Metrics allows the report consumer to click through specific charts to focus on critical information, customize a particular view, export results, or share necessary reports with other users. There are a large number of metrics reports that the customer can enable and access. Too many to list here, but as an introduction, reports can be generated for a number of categories, including client reports, upgrade readiness via CommVault Cloud, CommCell reports, feature usage such as IntelliSnap, gate reports such as release adoption rate, job, chargeback, storage utilization, and CommCell health. The CommVault Report Builder lets customers easily build custom web-based reports. Custom reports are typically utilized by two personas, the report builder and a consumer. The report builder is typically a technical person or developer who will utilize datasets to build the custom reports. Datasets are the backbone of custom reporting and provide a common set of tables, views, and users delivered through standard queries. They also have an option to customize fields, set parameters, collection options, retention, and post-query tasks. The report consumer, typically management or an ops person, can pick and choose multiple input criteria when consuming the report, then can also display multiple charts and tables from the same database and set localized options. This section describes the architecture of the reporting and operations management framework. First, we have a CommCell using its native reporting. This could be just one or multiple CommCells. Custom reporting works by simply querying the CommServe database, while the web server and web client provides access to the modern interactive UI to view and consume reports. The retention of the reports is defined by the data within the specific CommCell. Another benefit is that the custom reporting engine can also query third-party databases outside of CommVault. Metrics reporting works a little differently as it has its own database. Each CommCell downloads specific scripts which are simply the reports from the metrics server. One big advantage of metrics reports is that you can track and trend historically and also pick and choose the report frequency and retention parameters. Metrics can be configured to use a private or CommVault Cloud configuration. Finally, custom reports can also query the metrics reporting environment for any of the information stored there, providing even more flexibility. In this module, we discussed some of the key operational management technologies and features provided by CommVault software. The CommVault user management and security concepts that underpin many of the CommVault operational features. VM Admin Console provides a feature set specific administration interface, and VM Lifecycle Management provides templates to control resources for end-user VM provisioning. These features streamline operations for VM administrators. CommVault software provides multiple avenues for tackling big data through advanced reporting of unstructured file and email data. Workflows provide organizations the capability to automate complex data management operations, minimizing risk and maximizing efficiency of their resources. Workflows leverage the power of CommVault software's command line and API capabilities and deliver these capabilities in an accessible fashion to expand the audience of users of these tools. And lastly, CommVault continues to build on its heritage of robust reporting capabilities, providing users a rich toolset to monitor and analyze not only their data management environments, but also to provide deep insights into their IT infrastructure and data. Reports are accessible via both CommCell Console and through web-based reporting for multi-CommCell environments. Thank you for joining us for this module. We hope that it has served to build your understanding of CommVault Software's operational management capabilities and has provided you the information to help you deliver true singular information management solutions to your customers.